Good morning, students. Today we will study chapter 4, formatting a document in Word 2016. So this formatting comes under your editing. So what is editing? Editing is your making changes in your document is called editing. So under editing, this formatting also comes, as we have studied in the previous chapter, editing, which includes copying, moving, finding, deleting, formatting. So formatting also come under the editing. So this is formatting a document in MS Word 2016. Here we will see how to change font type, applying like bold, italic, underline, means we will do this for the text or for the letter, how to change the text alignment. So changing the space, so how to take the print out and it's a preview. So that all we will see here in the formatting of the document. So first of all, what is formatting? Formatting a document refers to the way a document is laid out on the page. Means how your document will look like, means how how you want to represent your document, how you want to display your document. So that's come under your formatting. The way a document look and how it visually organized addresses thing like, okay. So what are the things come under the formatting? Some points are there: changing a font size and color, changing text case, okay. Text case means like uppercase, lowercase. Alignment means the positioning of the text from the margin, means the positioning of your text from the margin, means you are comparing where is your text from the margin. It is the center, it is the left, it is the justified, or it is means how your text will be there, means the positioning of your text from the margin, which is come the alignment of the text. Highlighting the words, highlighting, you can highlight the words by doing like italic, like bolding, emphasis, means you are emphasize the word by using the bold, italic, underline. Setting margins and tabs, okay, creating bulleted numbered list, okay, this type of, here is you can see, means the list you are creating, or you can simply the stars are there, some numbers 1 2 3, like 2 3 4 5, like that numbering is are there, okay. Applying borders, as adjusting line spacing. So these all come under your formatting. So the where you will get this, the home tab that avails you with the formatting effects divided into groups. In the home tab it will be divided into some groups. In the home tab you will see these all things, and which is divided into some groups for the different work. So that first of all we will see the all these groups. First is that your clipboard. So what is clipboard? It is the one of the group for copying and moving the command. Means this is the clipboard actually, it is the temporary, whenever you are copying any text or any sentence or word or letter, whatever you are copying, or you are cut, means like you are applying for the cut and paste. If you are moving the any text or any document or file, that is temporarily stored in your computer memory. That memory is that your clipboard, it is stored is there, that will be stored in your clipboard. So this is the group which is used for the copying and moving the command. So you can see in this group, what you will see in the clipboard group, you will see the paste, copy, cut, format painter. So these all will come under your clipboard group. Paste, cut, copy, format painter, these all will come under your clipboard group. Got it? Next, font group. For the font formatting commands, means you will adjust your font. Like here is the Calibri body, means this is the style of font, how your which styles of font you want to use. Like next is your, like this 11 is written, so this is the size of the font, what size you want to apply, means the maximum size you will get 72. So here you will, when you will use this drop down arrow, so there you will see the size of the text, and here also you will use this drop down, so you will see the different kinds of the text style. Next, like bold, you want to emphasize your text, like bold, italic, underline, okay. And some more under after this underline, you can see there is a down arrow, means this underline will be of the some different style, like dash type of that, or in the middle it will cut, or double underline, so that you will see some another some another options of the underline you will see by using this drop down arrow. Next is next is your, this is the x2 x square. So this is x2 is your subscript, okay, and x square is your superscript, okay. So subscript and superscript, like s2o you want to write h2o. So first of all this 2 you have to select and you have to subscript, so that this 2 will be it will be the below of your base text, means whatever the your text is there, this one, this is the base text, base one. So below of this means you will see that this is a little bit smaller and it is placed below of this main text. Like superscript you can use some, you can increase the font size from here also. Here is actually, this is the down arrow, so it means you can decrease the text size. This is to increase the text size. Here is double A, means it will be used for your, you want to start your text with the first capital, then after small, or all you want to capitalize. So likewise you can adjust it. This is for the text color, means which type of text color you want to use. This is to highlight the text, means okay. So about this means about all, to decorate your text, to how your text will or your word will appear, so that all adjustment will be here in the font group. Next we have, which is paragraph group. Paragraph group for the paragraph option. So there will be the options for the paragraph like this. As I told that when you will whenever you will adjust your text, means from where you want to start your text, the alignment, the positioning of the text. Alignment is what is the position of your text in your document. So here is it will start from the left, it is the center, it is your starting from the right side. This is the justified. Justified is like that, it is generally used in your books, means in your books you will see the writing style in your books, that they are generally using the justified alignment. Means the both in the justified alignment, what's happened, from the both side, from the both end, from the right side as well as from the left side, they are taking the same distance. So that is your justified. Likewise here the paragraph adjustment, okay. So you can adjust it, sorry, this is the for the line spacing. This is for the line spacing, means between two lines what space will be there, 3-4 lines are there, so between them what space you want to use, so you can use from here. This is to the fill the colors. This is to adjust again your paragraph. This is for the actual, for this is for your simple simple line, and this is for the paragraph. For the whole paragraph you can adjust, okay. You will get the paragraph option from here, means you can see where is the break lines are there, from where the break lines is applied, so that you will see here. Here is A to Z, means you can sort, means you will able to sort your words. So these all come under the paragraph group. Understood? Now next we have the styles. Style group for the text styles command, means which type of styles, you want to decorate the text. As you know that you are writing the suppose this is a simple A, but you want to write the A like this, okay, or this you want to write. So any this kind of styles of the styling of the text you want to use, so you will get in this style group. So here you can see some headings are there, some this is used for the subtitles, titles. So they have given some demo one, this is predefined one, this is the template actually. So from here you can select, or you can, by using this drop down arrow, you will see the more. Next group we have editing. So this editing group for finding, this group is for what? This group is for finding and replacing and selecting the command. So what you will see in this group, editing group, you will find it here. You will see the find, means in your word, in the document some word or letter you want to find out, so you can get it. You want to replace, means suppose by mistake you have written India in your all this you have created the document and you have used the India, the word simple word, India everywhere, but you want to replace that one India by the Hindustan. So what you will do, simple, you will have to go to the replace button, and there first of all you will find that is India, and then all India will be replaced by the Hindustan. That is possible. Okay, you can select it. So these all come under your editing group. Now you can see this is the home tab, this is the view of the home tab, this is the view of home tab. All these groups we have studied, like paragraph group, style group, editing group, clipboard group, font group. These all groups are available here. See, clipboard group is here, font group here, paragraph, this is the style group, this is the editing group. Okay, these all groups are here, and this you can see these all groups in your home tab. Got it? And the uses of this group already have given the idea. So let's see one by one. We will see it. So first, how to change the font type. So you want to change the font type. Okay, so how you will change? A font is a collection of characters with a similar design used for typing the text. What is font? It is a collection of character. It is a collection of character with a similar design used for typing the text. So every font have different design. Okay, so the name of the font is there. So according to that, its a design will be there, like Calibri, like Roman. Okay, so they all have a different set of styles of type text. So Microsoft avails us with many font options. When you open a new Word file, the text appear by default type is called the Calibri. So this is the default text type. What is the default text type? Calibri. You can change to the Time Roman, or for any comic like a comic font. So any font you can switch, but by default when you will open the new document, you will see it. As you know that when you are opening the MS Word, by default what is the file name? File name is document1. Similarly, what will be the text? Likewise, what is the default text? Default text name will be there, Calibri body1. And what will be the size of the text? So that size will be the 11 point. That size will be by default 11 point, as you can see in this also. As you can see by default it is Calibri, and what is the size? 11 is there. Got it? So this is the by default Calibri body, and the size will be 11. Okay, so you can change it by the help of drop down menu. You can see it here in this font group. By the help of this drop down menu, many different font styles are there, like Calibri Light, like Activa, likewise some other different text are there. You can see monotype, cursive. So some different styles of text are there. You can select from here. Also you can you can change the size of the text by using from here. Some list will be there, so that's maximum you will get to up to the 72. Okay, so now next we will see how to apply various styles like a bold, italic, underline. So this you can apply. Before applying this, what you have to do, first of all you have to select the text. Means like there are two ways of doing. First of all, if you have written already, your text is your document is already over, you have created your document. So in that case, what you will do, first of all, for the entire document you want to do, so you can select select the document. Means full document you have to select Ctrl+A. Means you have to use the shortcut key Ctrl+A. You can select. Already you have studied about this, how to select the text in your previous chapter. Already you have studied about this. So what you have to do, first of all you have to select the text. As you know that anything you want to do, means any editing or any formatting, means any editing, simple word, any editing you want to do, you have to do the selection. Select the word or text or sentence or paragraph or whole document. So first of all you have to select. If you already have created your document, first of all you have to select. Then after, click on the bold, or by the help of keyboard you can use the Ctrl+B. So this is the one of the method. Another method, before writing that you will have to click it here. Means the next text will be written in the bold, or by the using keyboard Ctrl+B. The shortcut key is Ctrl+B. So what we will do it here. So this is used for the emphasize the text. So this is used like bold, italic. Emphasize means the attraction goes on there. Means that is like we are highlighting it one. Okay. So that means we are giving the attentions. We are taking or we are giving the attentions of the reader or the users. So first is your bold. These effects make the select bold and darken. Italic means the it will be little slant, means it, you can see this is the little slant, means it will be bent little bit, the text will be little bit slant. Underline this effect place a line under the word or text, emphasize it. Also underline the sentence with spaces. So it's as I told that underline, there is some more styles, there is some more options you will get from this drop down arrow. So different kinds of style you can get, and this all you will see in your font group. So how you can do it? So it's a very simple. Suppose this is the bold, this is your italic, and this is your underline. This is the example of both. But how you want to do? Suppose already you have created your document. First of all, what you have to do? Suppose I will select this text. So first of all I will select this full text, so it will be highlighted. Then after simply I have to click it here. By the help of mouse also you can do Ctrl+B for the bold, Ctrl+I for the italic, Ctrl+U for the underline. So these things you can do from here, or you can do from this font group. Simple, you have to select or click on here. After selecting you have to click it here, bold, that text will be bold. You if you will click on I, it will be italic, and likewise after selecting you can click it here, so it will be underlined. So this is here is the shortcut key. You can write in your copy and learn for the bold, italic and underline. Ctrl+B, Ctrl+I, Ctrl+U. Now next, how to change the text alignment. Next we have the how to change text alignment. Means as I told that what is the alignment? Alignment is the positioning of the text on the page known as alignment. What is the position of text respect to the page margin? Means the positioning of the text as that is the refers as a reference of the as respect to your page margin, means where is your text. So that is your text alignment. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 types of alignments are there. This is called the left, this is called the center, this is called the right, this is called the justified. So one by one we will see it. So first of all, it refers it is preferred to set the alignment before typing the text. You can always select the whole document and can set the alignment for your choice. Means generally what we are doing when we are writing our document, when we are creating our document, so at the time we are selecting which type of alignment we will use. But it is not necessary. After finishing your document, you can again you can use the text alignment option. For that you have to select and then you can do. So there are some about this you will see. So this is the first type of alignment. This is called the text alignment left. Text alignment left. So your text will be started from the left side. Suppose this is your this is your suppose document. So text will be started from here. So it will be closer to the left margin. It placed the selected text to the left margin, and by default the text is always, and also MS Word provides by default which side your alignment will be there, left side. By default it is the left side. Got it? By default is also it is a left alignment. Now like next is your this is your center alignment. So it places the selected text in the center and the center of the left and right margin. Means like this is the suppose this is your left margin and this is your right margin. So your text will be start from here, from the center. Next we have the which is align text right. Means here simply it is just like opposite of your right alignment. It will start from the right side. So text will be started from here. So this it will be considered the right side of your margin. Next is your justify alignment. It places the text between the left and right margin. Means don't confuse center and justify. Center means middle of the left and right, but here it places the text between the left and right margin. It places the text between the left and right margin. It is mostly used for designing books, magazine and newspaper. Simply you can see in your book, in your books you can see how they have used that the writing of the means both sides it is balanced. So suppose here it is the same size is here, this side, and also here you will see this side also same. This side will be same and this side also will be same. Means they are taking the text, they are putting the text between the left and right margin. Next, how to do it? So first of all, you have to select the text. After selecting the text, you have to go to the in the home tab. In the home tab, in the paragraph group, and in the paragraph group, you will see it justification. This sign you will get, so you can justify. Okay, and also you can you can adjust the size. It also means the some space like this according to your uses, your wish. You can use the space also. You can increase or decrease the space also. So for that you have to click it here. You have to go to this arrow. When you will click on this arrow, so you will have this window. In this window you can see it here. This is the alignment, like left alignment. Okay, so there you can adjust its size also. What is the indentation? Okay, like indentation means the space means from your margin to the paragraph, that is your indentation. So that likewise you can adjust it also from here. So here is more to know. There is a fact: when you select the text, a small pop-up window with some basic formatting commands buttons appears. So this is the one of the, when you will use the, once you will any text or word you will select, generally this pop-up window will is appearing. This is for your help. Help means sometimes this is a shortcut type of menu, so you have to don't click again and again. You no need to go to the home tab. Simply there you can do it. So these are the some some basic important commands will appear here, so that you can use. So here is the example of this left and right and justified. So you can see the text. This is the left alignment. So you, in the left alignment, you can see it is started from here. You can see in the left alignment all the text arranged in the left, and this is the default also. Means the word in this word, this is the default kind of text. Sorry, default kind of default text alignment by the MS Word. This is the default one, left alignment. Here you can see center. In the center, what you will see, you can see in the center it will start from here, and you can see it is in the center of both right and left. You can see it is all, you can see in the center. This is the style of center. Okay, this is the center alignment. Right alignment, you can see in the right alignment all the are just shifted to the right side. Most of the time it is shifted to the right side. Okay, means text will start from here and it will goes to here, and then after again start from here and it will goes to the here, this side. Okay, now you can see here justified. In the justified you can see this is the justified. You can see the, here is the, you can see the there is the space, and here is also you can see the space. Both side it is same. And in the center you can see the difference between justified and the center. You can just check out the center, the center one. You can see there is a difference is that it is not take caring of the left or right, whatever the space is going on, that is exactly between that. But here they are both side balancing, left and right side. And the right alignment, as you know, that just reverse of the right left, it will go to the it will start from the right margin only. Now next we will see here, which is change the text color. Okay, to change the text color, how you will change the text color? So first of all you have to select the text. After selecting the text, you have to go to the font color. In the font color group, where you will get in the home tab, in there will be the some this kind of sign. You can see this is the one letter, and then there is a down, there is a one line is there, colorful line, means this is the sign for your font color. So here first of all you have to select which letter or which sentence or which paragraph you want to color. First of all you have to select that one. After selecting, simply you can click on this drop down arrow in the font group, and you will see the so many colors are there. You can select the any color which is your desired color, and there if you are not satisfied with this color, you can go to this more colors option, and here you can get the some more color options. From that you can get it. There are some like this is the 3D type of color gradients you want to use, so you can use the gradient also. So these all options you will see it here. So first of all you have to select the colors select the text or sentence or paragraph. Then after you have to go to the home tab. In the home tab you will find font color. In the font color you will see the option like this kind of option you will see. In that you have to click this, and then after you will see this window, and there you can select your color. Here you can see, click on the text, highlight color tool is highlighted the selected text, select any color of your choice. So that is for the highlighting. So here you can see, first of all this one it was selected and its color has been chosen red color. So see, this was highlighted by the red color. Here this full paragraph has been selected, so and its color is blue. Here this again the new paragraph were selected and its color you can see, it was selected the green color. So you can see here green color is there. So likewise you can do it for the particular line, for the particular paragraph, for the particular word, or for the particular letter also you can do the same, but you have to select whatever you will select, that will be colored. Next which is changing the text case. Means text case means like it will be capital or small, that we can do. Microsoft Word allows you to also change the case of selected text without retyping. Means suppose you have written simple A B C, but you want to start like this A B C, full capital you want, or simple A B C you want to do like this. So all these options are available. So this is the menu, as this is the button. You have to go in the font group, this type of option you will see. This is the icon AA. So you will understand from here you have to do the text case changes you can do from here. So like means you can do without the retyping again the whole text. So what you have to do, this option you have to choose from the font group. Okay, and then the drop down arrow is there. You can see drop down arrow. From there you can like according to your uses, according to your wish, you can see the different kinds of options. So this is the image of the change case option from the font group, allow you to change the case in the selected text. So there are some whenever you will click it here, drop down arrow, so some options you will see. The first one is that sentence case. What you will see, sentence case. This capitalizes the first letter of the selected sentence. So if you have whole this you have selected this sentence. So what you will do in this case, in this option, the first letter of this text, this sentence will be capitalized. Capitalize the first letter of the selected sentence. Okay, this first letter will be we are using in MS Word. Okay, likewise you can see here example. So, what is the example? Example, this is the one of the sentence. You can see the first letter of the sentence, it is capitalized or not. Only V, in the V, W is capitalized. Rest you can see A, U, M and W all are in the small. So this is the sentence case. Next is the lower case. This convert the selected text to the lower. Means it will convert all the text of your sentence in the lower. You can check out this example, all are in the lower case. Next, uppercase. This convert the selected text to the uppercase. Means it will capitalize all. You can see all these words used in this sentence. All the letters are of this word. You can see all the letters are capitalized here. Next is capitalize each word. Capitalize each word means this changes the first character of each selected word to uppercase. Means here you will see that each word in the sentence, whatever the word is used, word is here W, E, V. One word is there, we are using MS Word. So these are the different words. As you know that what is sentence? Sentence is a collection of word, and what is word? It is a collection of, and it is a combination of letters. So simple, you can see it here, W, A, U, M and S. Each word is capitalized. So that is capitalize each word. Next is your toggle case. In the toggle case, this converts the case of every selected character in reverse manner. Suppose it is a lower character will be converted to upper and upper will be lower. So this is the toggle. Toggle means suppose it is written already THE if you toggle it, this T will be smaller and H will be capital, this E is also will be capital, means capital will be small, smaller will be capital. So you can see here we are, because what is the actual sentence was we are, this is the actual one, we are using MS Word. So here you can see we are using MS Word. So though which is capitalized, which one is capital, that will be the smaller will be capital. So that is toggle case. Okay.